the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
The score, Eagles 35, Dolphins 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second down, back to Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
42, Dolphins 35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover